There are a lot of people making a lot of money by creating courses and offering them for sale on the internet. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, well, that might not be for me. I'm not a guru. I'm not an expert. I'm not someone who can create a course. And I'll tell you what, you don't have to be. And I'm going to show you in this video 6 everyday people, not gurus, not experts, just people from everyday walks of life who made a lot of money selling courses online. I'll walk through each and every one. I'll show you how they did it. We'll go into what niche it is. We'll go over their websites. You're gonna see how you could do the exact same thing. So whether you're looking for the perfect side hustle or you wanna start a big booming business, I'll tell you, creating, selling, or giving away online courses is the way to go. So stick with me to the end, by the way. I've got one of these case studies where the guy makes $1 million a month. It's insane. And on that, let's dive in. And as you can see here, I've got a deck that I've prepared with all of the content from today's video. And if you'd like to download the deck, it's totally 100% free. All we ask is that you subscribe to our weekly Ingeniosity newsletter. I'll put the link to that down in the description below so that you can click that, go subscribe, and the deck and the show notes and all the information from this video will be available to you 100% free. So we're going to go over the 6 ways that everyday people are making money selling online courses. So the first case study that we're going to dive into is the story of Hillary. And Hillary makes $16,000 every month selling courses on how to raise a family. So Hillary makes these courses. It's basically all about family. So from childbirth and being pregnant all the way through raising your family and kids of all ages. And she used her 20 plus years as a nurse to give a little bit of additional insight, right? So beyond just regular family matters, like she can talk about prenatal care, infant health, and things like that. So she took her career and turned it into a highly profitable business. So let's take a look at their website. So we can see here her courses on her website. Her site is called Pulling Curls, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. It's about pregnancy, parenting, and how to raise a family. She takes her background as a nurse. This was her career, what she actually did as a job, and she transformed that experience into a very profitable business. And so you can see that here, if we go take a look at her website, we'll go over here, and it's a pretty simple site. And her strategy is very brilliant. It's a traffic strategy that I teach, and that is to create content. And you'll see that her site is loaded with content. So you take your articles that have a chance to rank in search engines. And so you can see here that she's targeting different keyword phrases in this article, and then it's designed to rank in the search engine. But she does something more than that. She actually then goes and puts it in social media. So it's a combination, it's a 2-pronged approach where you do social and search and you double up your traffic, and it works incredibly well. And then as you're browsing her content, you can actually see that she's promoting her different courses. Here's a little bit of a look at how she's getting her traffic. As I said, she's creating content that's designed for the search engines, but then shares it in social. And you can see here, she's getting over 28,000 visitors on her site every single month. And then here's an example of her TikTok, right? So she's sharing also that content on other channels. And so that is Hillary's story. And so she took her experience as a nurse and transformed it into a business helping moms and dads with their family. Pretty cool. So next case study is Marlon. And Marlon makes $6,000 a month selling courses on how to make 3D art. And so Marlon also used his career experience. So he is actually a gaming artist. He's a 3D artist that helps video games make their designs and their art. And he created a business, and it's the 3D Art Academy. And it's a suite of courses to teach people how to make 3D art. It's run by him, and it's pretty awesome. So he discovered that there are lots of people, both in his field, but also amateurs and just everyday people who are interested in making 3D art would buy his courses and give him money. So he's also doing that strategy where he's releasing content in his blog and then out on socials as well. So you can see they've got a pretty good following on social media. And you can see right here, 22,000 followers. And then they're also giving away free trainings. So this is an ideal strategy to combine free blog posts, free trainings, and social media. And what ends up happening is people will happily pay him for the premium paid training. Let's take a look at his website. So here's the 3D Art Academy. You can see the different programs and courses that he has on all the elements of 3D animation and design. Of course, a gallery of his students' work is pretty cool. Pretty simple. And over here, we can see some of the blog posts that they make. So again, this is content here that is optimized and designed to rank in the search engines, but he's sharing it in social media to leverage the two of those strategies combined together. Again, my favorite strategy for getting traffic. Which leads us on case study number 4. This is Sarah. Sarah makes $4,000 a month teaching people how to speak French. Just simple courses on the internet that teach people how to speak French. That's not bad, right? So if you happen to have something that you happen to be good at, you can teach that to others. Even if it's as simple as you're good at speaking a second language, you can leverage that and turn that into a profitable business. It can be anything about hobbies, interests, careers, skills, anything. You'd be amazed at all of the different things that people are paying good money for right now to learn about on the internet. And let's take a look at her website. So here's Accent Unique. And you can see it is in French and English. So see here, there is the course catalog, a lot of what they're teaching. So pretty simple website. That's the other thing that you're going to see about many of these businesses is the websites are quite simple. They don't have to be incredibly complicated. They don't have to be incredibly beautiful where you're spending, thousands and thousands of dollars on design. Simple sites that offer value are all you need. Coming down to number 3, this is Susie, and Susie made $37,000 teaching moms how to blog. So Susie has a blog. She just uses her blog and talks about family, talks about her experience as a mother and all about raising her family. And she happened to be kind of successful at it. So she decided that she'd like to teach other moms how to do the same thing. So she created a simple course that's about creating a mommy blog, right? So if anybody who wants to share their experiences as a mother in blogs and social media, she teaches them how to do it. And she did a launch. She did a product launch style promotion and made $37,000 from that. That's pretty cool, right? And so the thing that she does is she has a lot of free courses and free resources that she does. So she gives away lots of great content to her viewers, to her readers, and then all of those things lead into the paid premium courses. All right, coming down to number 2. This one is interesting because this is an example of what could be a side hustle. So if you're interested in creating a little bit of side income, a little side hustle that you can do in addition to what you're doing now, in addition to your job or current business, and you just like to make an extra $1,000 a month. Well, here's an example right here. Tom did it all while teaching people how to speak Mandarin. So it's just a simple course about how to speak Chinese. And the funny thing about this business is it's called Mandarin Monkey, by the way. They did a podcast as well as part of their promotional strategy. So they just talk about speaking Mandarin and about giving examples and just talking about learning. And they've had 1 million downloads of that podcast, okay? And let's take a look at their site. There we go. So you can sign in for a free class. Here's a free opt-in to get more free information. And they have a lot of different stuff. So one of the things that you'll notice here, so here you got monthly pricing. So they're charging a set amount per month to have access to the training. And again, they leveraged a skill that they had and just teach others about it. Let's take a look at their blog. So again, you can see more examples of sharing content on the blog for free, which then leads into more free content that you can register and download and access more free content, which then leads into the paid courses. And again, that is another recurring theme that you're seeing here. All right, let's move on. And I want to remind you before we get to the number one case study that is incredibly impressive, that this deck, all the resources and any show notes that we might have are available to you for free. Just head on over to the link in the description, sign up for our Ingeniosity newsletter. It's totally free and you'll have access to this slide deck. Case study number one. So Steve makes $1 million a month selling courses on dog training. And I like to do demonstrations and examples of building courses on this topic because I think a lot of people can relate to it. And it's a very simple example. So a lot of times I'll be doing demos of how to build course websites, and I'll use the dog training niche as an example. And here's someone, well, again, a pretty straightforward, pretty simple thing, and he's making $1 million a month. And as you can see here, the different things that they have on their site, again, free and paid information. The free information acts like bait, lures the people to the website, and then they join the subscriber list and have a chance to buy. So this has been going on quite a long time. So Steve has been at this for a while, and you can see $1 million a month. That's certainly not standard. Most people don't ever make that much money, but it is exciting, right? These extraordinary results are like my inspiration. So I get very inspired and excited when I see information like this. So you've seen now 6 examples where you do not have to be a guru. You do not have to have some kind of, specialized training, or you don't have to have 1 million followers necessarily to do this. It's something that is available to people from all walks of life. So now that you've seen those examples, you can see how powerful this is. But beyond the idea that everyday people can build and sell courses online, we now have the tools available in AI that can make this easier, faster, and better than ever. And I've got one called PushButton AI. It's a push button business builder, and it can build a business just like the 6 that we just looked at. It can build you an entire business exactly like that in your niche market, in any topic, any strategy that you might want to apply. It will build it, launch it, install the website, do the design, write all of the copy, write your courses, create your emails for your email marketing, do your logo. It does all of it. And you can just kick up your feet and let it go to town. Now, of course, if you want to be involved and edit and improve and make it even better, you can do that as well. But that is our amazing software called PushButton AI. And right now you can register to attend our masterclass where I'm going to go in detail of exactly how you can use this amazing software to build instant businesses that you can be up, running, and profitable. It's all covered in the free masterclass. You can register for it, attend. You can just head on over to pushbutton.ai/free class. That's pushbutton.ai/free class. I'll link that in the description down below as well, and you'll be able to go and check that out. And it is a webinar where I do a deep dive into these 6 examples and several others. I'll show you how guys like Mike Tyson, the boxer, how he even created a course on how to succeed as a businessman and made a ton of money. Even gigantic corporate enterprises like CNBC, the news company, are selling courses on the internet. It's something that, from whether you have a business that you want to add this to, or whether you want to start a brand new business, and maybe you have no experience. Maybe you're not a guru, you're not an expert. You just have the dream of wanting a new business. Check out the free masterclass. It'll go in detail on how you can do just that. So for those of you who are not yet a PushButton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with PushButton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, PushButton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video. And the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our PushButton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business.